One of my most wholesome memories I have from the pandemic was in a grocery store in my hometown. I had just barely gotten Animal Crossing a week before and was waiting to return to my seasonal job I had at the time. My gaming setup was running low on snack supplies and drinks, so I wanted to make a trip to the store to grab some things. The store was packed with people and I was equipped with a mask and ready to go. I think, if I remember correctly, I grabbed some Diet Coke, a couple bags of Good and Plenty, and I think a pre-made sandwich they had from the deli at the store. When I walked up to the checkout, I patiently waited in line to buy all the little snacks that my young adult self wanted. I was pretty aloof, so I had placed my things on the conveyor belt and spaced out, pretty much in my own head. The teller began scanning my items and I walked up to pay, but the previous man before me stuck behind and I didn't really ask him why he was there. I just wanted to grab my stuff and bounce the hell out of there. To my immediate surprise, the man had paid for my items after buying a cart full of groceries. I thanked him immensely and tried to tell him he didn't have to do that, but he insisted he wanted to. I was so grateful for this, especially during a pandemic, that I chased him outside and thanked him once again, saying how much that meant to me. This has been something that has stuck with me for a couple years now. Realistically, I know it was a small thing, that he really was only buying a little under $20 worth of groceries for somebody else. In a time where we really don't know what our futures would look like, I experienced selfless care from someone else. Not only did I experience that, but it has been something that I have taken and tried to emulate in my personal life. A small action like that had led me to realize the power of just doing small things for other people, and how much that can mean for all of their lives. Even just complimenting someone on their looks or personality can really leave an impression and change someone's life for the better. When we were in the middle of a pandemic, I was waiting to go back to my seasonal job. I had intense cabin fever, which led to me really using Animal Crossing to bury out a lot of the time spent really sitting around not doing much. It was a really hard time for me. I was low on money and honestly concerned I wasn't going to be able to return to my job. It was a low headspace for me to be in. I felt worthless. A random stranger with such a simply selfless act was able to get me to pull my head out of my ass and help me be grateful for the society I lived in, as well as the people in my community who were willing to do that. I have immense love for people who do these things and continue to do these things. In turn, I've chosen to also repeat these things whenever I can, and I've grown to love myself more too as a result. Every single moment of my life, I would want to leave a lasting impression on people, and the best way to be able to do that is to unrestrict yourself. Don't downplay your personality for the comfort of others, and the people who will love you for you will come forward to you. That man who bought my groceries was just doing it to be the goddamn gangster that he definitely is, and as I've said, I will never forget that small act of service for me. Even just complimenting someone on their earrings, which is something I intend to do because I like earrings a lot, usually causes people to perk up when I do that. Fingers crossed it sticks with them. I'd like to believe that it does, and I choose to have the same amount of faith in people that I have been given throughout my life. Really, the combination of Animal Crossing and kindness being shown to me got me through a majority of the pandemic when that was going on. Even as we were disconnected and surrounded by a lot of fear, there were still strong people who wanted the best for their surroundings. Let's choose to be those people and never forget about the ones who were those people.